Manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nakata gets across and deals with it. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past.
Mbappe! Shapes to shoot! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Spread neatly. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Well, played right into his path. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. Batistuta. In towards the middle. And he's there to get it away. Timber. Looking for the runner. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, and he's through the middle. Keeper's ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Batistuta. And now the hit. And that's caused a worry or two.
Batistuta just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's got tall! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Owen. Dyer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Bergkamp. Batistuta. The decent hit! Dispatched clinically. They've come back. They've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before it...
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Soboslai. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bergkamp. Nakata. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Soboslai. Bergkamp. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Mbappe. Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. He could be in here. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Manchester United take the lead. A searching ball that into space. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out.
Minutes has been indicated.
Soboslai. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. And the keeper beats it away. Hits one! And he's found the net! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. Here's position. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Nice physical challenge. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Owen, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's away. That's an excellent interception. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham! Corner number 3 coming up. Van Dijk clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's lost his man here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Rafinha goes in for the header. What a wonderful goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Great hit! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rafinha. And here's Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So what can they make of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Stones. Timber.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he latch on to this? He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a... Mbappe! Bergkamp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Batistuta. Oh, just skips past his man. And Batistuta! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Now the finish! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rafinha. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's had it nicked away. Owen, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Mbappe. He has found a way. Mbappe! And that was very necessary. Aim forwards. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, what? He's got the shot away! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 90 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
minute has been
bang.
indicated.
Mbappe going full steam down the flank. Nakata wins the duel this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United on the spot for parity. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to eat.
And the referee brings it to a close. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Tell you that we were expecting traffic to be
Your
heavy
thoughts on
after
today's
the
game then,
whistle
Tim?
today.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. That is a great pick out. He's got the shot away! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
After 2 minutes.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So, a breakthrough already. He is through here. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
That was good alertness. Messi. Yamal in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And now they can clear their lines. Kane, great hit! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good foot in there. And it's Bergkamp. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Kane. Midway through the first period. Yamal! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
And a header! That is ended up. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the pass is intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Donnarumma can claim that. And he's intervened well there. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe! Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he cuts out the supply. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, super ball. Decent hit! Oh, taken with style. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. And it's Batistuta. Bergkamp. Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Kimmich. Pass somewhat off target. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedri. Soboslai. And he was alert to it. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the ball's gone astray. Dyer cuts it out. And he's found a way past.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta. Now it's Rafinha. Throw it. Dyer. It's Pedri. Forwards and with intent. And the half-time whistle goes. But it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well read, nice interception. Chelsea applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That's a smartly directed ball. Could move up a gear here. And it's Bergkamp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bergkamp showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi has created one goal already. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. A real chance if he can get through. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Pedri gets across to intercept that. And it's lofted through here.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Almost an hour gone. Played with finesse. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Some really good ball movement. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Szoboszlai very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here to level it up.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kane! It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
It's Kane! And he hits the net! Ahead again! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's picked his way through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's found a way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
On the field, number 5.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 7, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the
Great
field.
chance! It's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails, most definitely.
Heads it! So the play, and it is a goal kick. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. So what can they make of this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing
There will be
has to
5
be spot
minutes
on.
added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kimmich. Nouri. It's Kimmich. It's a good spell of possession, this. Brilliantly cut out. Kane with 2 goals already to his name. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Martinez can pick that up. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Batistuta.
Collecting the match ball, and it
Please
is
turn your
his.
attention to the screen for information.
Your final
provided
thoughts,
by the
Jim?
local
It was a
police.
very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Like a river through your soul, but I never found my life, never justify my feelings. I've been searching for all time, for the dream that I believe in. I find a deeper love, open up my mind, set my spirit free. love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Deeper, 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 I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirits free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Oh, yeah. Spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Oh, yeah. I found a deeper love. A deeper love. Deeper Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Deep into the deep.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Now it's Messi. He could be in here. David Villa. Nice control. He is through here. Shot a goal! An early chance there, first of the game. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Just too high.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better. Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in it.
David Villa! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Now it's Bergkamp. And here's Batistuta. Crosses it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Del Piero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. So we're still where we started right now. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Son Heung-min. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. And here's Bergkamp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dyer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing nice and neat. Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. Bergkamp. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Nedved. Approaching the half-hour mark. Played back in. And Del Piero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's on his way! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Del Piero is behind this one. Del Piero! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's made sure that's not getting through. This might spell danger. Triol. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. David Villa. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi has it in, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Look at the space here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Nedved. Moved on forwards. Bergkamp. Rafinha. Bergkamp. Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Soboslai does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
There's the hit! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Thuram is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Yeah. Foot in. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Maldini.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's run loose here. Oh, such a clever touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. And it's Gullit. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe. That'll be a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's Nedved. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nedved. David Villa has been caught there. It's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 2, Dayo Upamecano. Substitution.
And it's Vieira. Bullet. To Maldini. And it's Hullet. He won't be happy with that one.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has been cut short. Deep into stoppage time. David Villa. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe might just make this. Bullet. Nedved! Nedved! And that may well be that. That is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.